And we're live.
What was the best lunch at your high school? The
The
one that you were
absolute best lunch is when they would get pizza once in a while.
like real pizza or that square shit?
No, well, I'm thinking of grade school now. Grade
Mhm.
school, every once in a while, they really would bring in like a bunch of whatever the cheapest like Domino's was, and it was
Uh-huh.
like, oh my god, you only got two slices, or I guess most kids got one, but I got two. I would often get three because there was a chip system. You got a blue chip or a red chip. Blue chip, double portion, red chip, single portion. And there was this kid that was on Ritalin in my class. Shout out to Tim. And he never wanted to eat. And so I would take my double chip, his single chip most of the time, and I would eat a triple chip meal.
Jesus Christ.
This is
No.
like when the
I never took
puppies,
it from him.
the
He
big
literally
strong
didn't want it.
puppies just get bigger and stronger because they get all the food because they're
Yeah.
bigger and stronger, and then they're
He-
bigger and stronger because they got all the food. And
His mom would get so mad at him and be like, "You need to eat." And he's like, "You got me on speed. If I eat, I feel sick. I can't. I'm not hungry." And so like he would ask me even, he'd be like, "Taylor, just eat it. Like just make sure my tray is clean by the end because Mrs. Disman is going to come by, and if she sees that there's food on there, she's going to tell my mom." And I'm like, "No, I suppose." Like,
What a gun I had.
yeah. And I mean, most days it didn't even pan out that much because it's like I don't even want an extra serving of this nonsense. But pizza day
Dude,
at work.
I think the best might have been like country fried steak. That was pretty
Ooh,
good.
we did not have that.
what
Yeah,
is
country
that?
fried it's a steak that's like tenderized by like beating the shit out of it, and then it's battered and fried
Okay,
and covered in sawmill gravy, usually served with rice, which you also cover with the gravy. It's a very
Mhm.
healthy meal.
it sounds
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Good for growing
Yeah.
kids.
Growing young lads and lasses.
That was your
Um,
best thing.
That might have been the best thing, because the pizza was awful, and we never once ever got real food. Sometimes, like, the girls who had creepy boyfriends who were, like, adults,
Oh yeah.
their boyfriends would, like, bring them like, some Wendy's or something 'cause there was one really nearby the high school, but no, there was no, like, real food coming in the doors.
We had
Yeah.
like you could run for student council and there was a little student government and stuff, and they give you all these promises, but they can't actually make anything happen because it's just a pretend government that has no power. Ours actually got something done. Before I got there, they implemented a salad bar. And oftentimes the best thing at our school was the salad bar. It sounds terrible, right? But it had like quality meat chicken and,
There
of
was
course, all the
chicken.
salad type stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, and it, like the ham at the salad bar wasn't cafeteria quality food. It was like actual quality food. That was usually the best thing around. And you could,
Yeah.
as much as the bowl would hold, they didn't weigh it or anything. It would just, so my bowl would just be, it'd be 3 bowls worth of food.
Yeah,
Huh.
we had a salad bar, but it was it was like shredded lettuce with ranch or French dressing, and there you go. Enjoy.
No
Ah.
meat,
There was
no croutons, and
there were no
chicken.
croutons, no cherry tomatoes, no accoutrement.
Yeah,
It was just
we had those things.
shredded lettuce.
I almost forgot. I mentioned it so many. Our school was well funded. I forgot that. Like maybe that's why everyone else didn't have that.
Good thing.
Our,
At a real quality salad bar. There was an epidemic, or I'm sure every school has this, and I'm talking about high school now, not grade school. Like kids just stealing food from the cafeteria. That happened constantly where you guys were.
Never. How the fuck did you steal?
So like, first of all, it was cheap as shit. It was like, and a couple of the kids I knew who would steal all the time. One of them in particular was like, it's like, dude, your family's worth like 5 digits. Like a healthy, or not 5 digits, like
five, you say?
no, I'm sorry, I was thinking 8 digits. My bad.
Okay.
Like,
That's a big difference.
not like 10.01 million, like healthily in that range.
50
I'm
million
like,
and something.
yeah, very, very, very wealthy people. And like he would stuff so many sandwiches into the middle of his hoodie every day. And then like I discovered later on that what he was doing is we had like our main cafeteria area, and then like you could go out into like the lobby, and because it was overflowed for the high school, so like you couldn't fit everybody in the cafeteria. Some people have to sit in the lobby at like circular tables and things. And he would go out there and sell sandwiches, undercut the cost of it. And it's like the risk reward is not even there here. Like you drive a brand new Mustang and you didn't pay, like what you need this 20% margin on $1.75 chicken shit to your sandwich. Like, Blew my mind. But then there were also people who would steal it by going to the salad bar we had. Doesn't sound as nice as yours, but they would just load it up with all the ham and chicken and then set it on the condiment area, because foolishly it was like a half wall in this area of the cafeteria, and then there were the registers. And so you could just take your, buy a $1 sandwich, put $8, because they did weigh it, of like salad over there, and then just leave and walk around to the side and act like you were getting ketchup on your burger and just grab the styrofoam and leave. Not secure at all. And so eventually they did get rid of the salad bar. Too many people abused that.
Yeah, nothing got weighed. Lunch was $1.25, and you put in your fucking like 4-digit code, which is the last 4 of your social security number, and then you moved along. And you could get a double lunch for like 75 more cents or something.
2 Salisbury steaks or chicken fried steaks?
Whatever you wanted. Yeah, whatever they were serving that day, which was almost always just terrible, terrible fucking food.
Yeah. That really should be a better priority. Like getting kids healthier stuff at school. That can't be good for
Who's going to pay for that?
Kids. Well, I mean,
Didn't
we
it
already
get
paid
better
for the
since
crappy
we
food.
I hate to do politics, but is that like Michelle Obama's whole thing? Like she made school lunches healthier and everyone got mad at her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Republicans hated healthy school lunches. Like, oh, that's the hill you want to die on.
Well, that's fucking stupid.
I don't pay for school lunch at all.
If kids eat healthier.
They're like, they said they didn't taste as good. They weren't as, I don't know. They're healthier lunches.
I remember her.
Am I the only one that thinks that if I saw this thing where, like, because of the pandemic, a lot of the kids are staying home, right? And I get where that could really put stress on like households, right? Like
especially if both parents work.
Yeah,
and the kids themselves.
Paying for childcare and all that, so that's getting a lot more expensive. But that's not the point they were making. They were like, can you believe it? Now they've got to feed their kids at lunch. These kids were getting free lunches at the school, and now the parents have to feed them. Their parents are having to feed them all 3 meals a day.
People were saying,
can't put that kind of stress on a parent to provide 3 meals for a child. It's unreasonable. And I'm like, maybe it was unreasonable to have some fucking kids that you can't afford to give 3 meals a day. You know how much oatmeal costs when you buy it in bulk?
It's borderline free.
It's borderline free. Like $2 buys like a pound of oatmeal. It's like 2 months of food.
I've never heard that, but I mean, a lot of silly people out there. I would believe it.
If you can't afford and the free school lunches don't make sense to me either. Because again, if you don't have $1.25 to spare for your child's meal a day, why did you have a fucking kid?
Yeah,
why do you have a kid? Like I don't fucking get it.
There's nothing to do now, though. The kid's there.
There's something they could do. You start euthanizing those kids.
Ah,
Taylor, you didn't even think of that.
I didn't even consider.
He's a problem solver.
Here we are paying Mr. Mac to go around and be a janitor when we got all these poor little fucks here. They're going to be earning their lunches.
Imagine what that would do to you socially if you had to clean the school while you went there.
Yeah.
Suicide rates skyrocket.
Taylor gets to study
Everyone
hall.
meet our
Woody
new
grabs a
student
mop.
janitor. This is Ollie. His mother makes poor decisions.
Everybody spit on Ollie.
Oh my god!
Don't buddy. Try to get your garbage in the trash can, but if you miss, don't worry. Ollie's there for the rebound.
It's like that Simpsons episode where they're like all on the bus on the way to a field trip, and Miss Krabappel's like, "Whose Fuzzy Wuzzy Bear lunchbox is it?" And Nelson's like, "Mine." And everybody's like, "Ha ha." He's like, "It's not my fault. It's my mom's poor." And they're like, "Ha ha." He's like, "It's not her fault. She's too fat to work at Hooters anymore. They won't even let her park cars." And they're like, "Ha." Kids are so fucking weird. He's like, "Well, I'm sure even though you're poor, you still have the $7 for the field trip, right?" And he's like, and they just leave him on the side of the road.
That's something that you shouldn't have to pay for. Now that's where I go the other complete opposite direction. I didn't like it when they charged kids for field trips. Like, oh yeah, we're going to the aquarium. Lunch is $8. It's like, you're taking us somewhere. You should pay for lunch. Like,
yeah,
or when you had to buy a ticket for the aquarium. It's like, no. You're the one who organized this shit, Miss Smith. You should be. If you don't have $8 a kid, you have made some poor decisions because I don't care about fish.